Hi, everyone. I'm Imelda with Pronto Income Tax School,
And I'm Karen.
and we're here to discuss frequently asked questions that we get.
Yes, Imelda. One of the questions that, or basically a lot of the questions that we often get in our support is, where are my hours? Did I finish my hours? Are my hours accounted for this year? Etc.
Basically what happens, your hours, as soon as you're done with your course, your hours are reported within 10 minutes. So you should be able to see them on the CTEC website. This is with CTEC. However, for the IRS, it usually takes 3 to 5 business days to see the hours. And then once your hours are reported, you will receive an email notifying you that your hours were reported. If you don't get that email, that means that there was something wrong. Actually, I forgot, sorry. I forgot that you actually do get an email telling you we were unable to report your hours. So you would get either email. Your hours were reported or we are unable to report your hours. Um, and the issue can be your PIN number, your CTEC, your P10, sorry, your CTEC, depending on what state you're in, and then either your name is incorrect. And then if your course is not complete, you can always check when you log into your dashboard, it will say 100%. Did I answer it? Did I
Yes.
answer your question? I was like, did
Yeah.
I miss one? Did I miss any?
Yeah, but oftentimes we get tickets like where I thought I completed my hours and they completed hours from a previous year or they're not up to date. Could you explain that further?
So you're saying like if they completed their hours in a different course, or
Dang it.
is is that what happens? Because I know there's people that there's always a course that stays active because we leave some of the courses active from previous years because sometimes they do get credit depending on what they're taking their hours for. If it's a CPA, an EA, an AFSP, and a CTEC. So basically the CTEC, the hours that are current, they should only have the hours that are current. And for AFSP, the same thing. You wouldn't have any active courses that are not supposed to be in there. For EA and CPA, depending, because it's for them, it's a little tricky when the hours need to be done. They need to be done by December 31st, though. It's just when they were an EA, when is their renewal due? So that kind of puts them like November, October, right in the middle, depending on when they became an EA. So that one becomes tricky. But I always would suggest just to go into your course and make sure that you look at the course to see if it's at 100% and what course you completed.
Okay. And another question that we often get is, I turned in my hours. How come it doesn't show up? Or better yet, they did it after the due date for renewal, which like this year was January 15. What happens if they did it in February?
So that would be in reference to CTEC.
Correct.
So with reference with CTEC, if they're not seeing their hours after the 15th, so even if we reported them, like let's say November and the person did not register with CTEC, even November, December, January 15th, if they did not register on January 15th when the deadline is, their system resets itself and it just clears off the hours that we reported. They're not able to see it on their end, but we can see it on our end when we report it. As for the P10, they have to make sure that they look at the year when the hours were reported. So if they took a course that was a 2022 and they took it in 2023, let's say in January, it's going to show under 2023, not 2022. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense? It gets a
And
little kind of confusing because it depends on when they take it and they have to click on the year. There's like a drop down box that'll show them this is a year, you know, that they're looking at.
interesting.
Any other questions, Karen?
That's as far as hours are concerned.
You looked a little lost for a moment. I thought I lost you. I was just like, did I lose her?
Not as lots of the people that call me, so.